Hey guys, and welcome back to another video by Beckoning Cal. So, before I get into my favourite deck list post Oko being banned, please could you go down, subscribe, drop a like, and leave a comment. So, this mono red deck list, before Oko was banned, it was awful. I'm not going to lie to you guys, it was terrible. So, this is because the foods, there was way too many counters to the deck. But now after Oko's been banned, this more Barney style deck, very aggressive. It's just running rampant in traditional standard. So I've managed to move up 4 or 5 ranks since I started playing this in a space of probably 2 or 3 days. So I mean, it's insane. If you want to get to Mythic, this is probably your best shot. So you've got a lot of aggressive cards such as Fervent Champion, Scorched Bitter, Runaway Steamkin, which is nice for mana ramp. Lots of low mana cost spells. You've got like deck enablers such as Light Up the Stage, Chandra. Torbrand's a really nice finisher. Turn 4, you've usually got a board state, maybe a couple of 1/1 creatures, your Chandra Acolyte of Flame, put it all out, just full swing for lethal. So it's very aggressive. Also with sideboard, so I've got 3 Claim the Firstborns, which is nice against the smaller decks. Ember Shieldbreaker, that's for Witch's Oven, because the black-red sacrifice decks are really good against this kind of build. Sorcerer Spyglass, that's also good against, it's good against a lot of decks really. So the black-white deck, which is black-white-blue deck actually, which is really good with the enchantments, artifacts, all of that lot, that sack them all just to control. And also against black-red sacrifice again, because that's, if you target Witch's Oven with this, or Priest, it stops any of them from having their abilities, which kind of shuts off Mayhem Devil, which is a massive problem. And then you've got Tibalt, which is good against any life gain, which, as you guys probably know, is the pretty much it's anti-mono red is life gain. All mono red players hate it. And then Skarg and Hellkite, just for a big bomb. Play against creatures with a lot of low toughness creatures. At some point I'll probably add Sarkans to this deck as well. And also, what you can add is Experimental Frenzies. But I've just been having fun without them at the moment. I will do another video later on with Experimental Frenzies, just to kind of show how you also play that kind of deck. And into the first game we go. So I'm in Platinum rank at the moment, and well, just been grinding it out really, just finding the best version of this deck, which I like to use. Just refining it really. So I do get a lot of one land hands, but then I get about 50-50 one landers, but then it also goes the other way and I get 4 lands like this, which is I find really annoying because it can't seem to give me the middle ground. Like I play 20 lands in a deck, which should be about 2 lands a game, which is perfect with the Runaway Steamkins in the mana fixing. But you've got to do what you've got to do. See, I hate, the one thing which scares me the most is when they play Oath Swamp. That just scares me, because that means it's a sacrifice deck, and or not. Okay, he gets a card here. Scorched Bitter, no blocks. That's a nice card to get, but at the same time, also he might prepare the aggro deck. Ooh. That's a fun one. And then I can play the Fervent Champion, get in 3 damage, and then we'll have to see what he does. I've obviously got the play Lava Coil in my main board, just because creatures are it's a very creature strong format at the moment. It used to be less so with Oko. Alright, Dreadful Twitcher. See, this is one of the nice additions, because Lava Coil, if I Lava Coil that, instead of it dealing 2 damage, when it dies, it instead gets exiled, and so the trigger doesn't actually happen. Alright, let's get him down to 14. So he's on a 5-turn clock at the moment, well, he thinks he's on a 5-turn clock. Really, it's a 4-turn clock with the Slaying Fire, but he will have more creatures to play, so maybe he's got a Rankle in hand, he's got the 4 mana for it, or he's got a Bone Crusher Giant. Yeah, there's a Bone Crusher Giant. Alright, well, let's get in with this. damage, and then we can just play light up the stage. See what we can find. Alright, Runaway Steam Kid's nice. Next turn he'll play the Bone Crusher Giant. I will slay and fire the Bone Crusher Giant and get him for 4 damage. He'll do 2 to me, I get put down to 15. I get put down to 15, yeah, once he gets a 2 from Bone Crusher Giant. Or he's got 2 of them, which, I mean, nothing I like to see more than 2 Bone Crusher Giants. What a top deck. He can only play one of them next turn unless he gets a mountain, in which case he can play both of them. Alright, turns out he whiffed that. Slaying Fire deals me 2, yeah, but I can deal him 2. Hopefully I get a Torbran or something. It's not a Torbran, but I mean it's nice. So I can deal 4 damage to him, and then I can put the Rimrock Knight on the board, which isn't lethal next turn, but it does get me very close. And there shouldn't be that much life gain within the deck. Alright, so let's see what's going on. I will all attack because he's either got to block my Rimrock Knight or he goes down to 2. And at 2 damage, that's a shock or anything. Let's see what it's got. Alright, it's got a land. It's got to keep holding up. Well, I can. I will full swing to get his Bone Crusher off the board. Because obviously, if he kills my... Okay. See, I'm now just searching for a burn spell. There we go, that's a really nice start to the game, and we can get into sideboarding. Alright, so I decided not to sideboard anything there. This deck is pretty much built up to counter that more aggro decks. Nice. So let's play Fervent Champion. Next turn I'll swing in with a Rimrock Knight. I'm not swinging with a Rimrock Knight, sorry. I'll threaten the Fervent Champion +1, +2, +8 from Rimrock Knight by swinging in with a Fervent Champion. Okay, he just hits me for 2. Okay. Alright, the Runaway Steam Kid here is nice. I will swing in with the Fervent Champion because it's not exactly as if I'm going to hold it up as a blocker for the Knight of the Ebon Legion. Maybe he plays a land and just buffs it up and swings in. If he does that, next turn I'll Lava Coil him. Go on, buff it, you know you want to, yeah. So he will hit me for 4 now. I go down to 15. He gets a counter on it, but that's still only 3 toughness for it. So let's play Scorched Bitter. This is the nice thing with having... This is the nice thing with having Runaway Steam Kid, is that now I can swing in for 6. I can play my Light Up the Stage, get to 3 counters here, and then I can remove all of them to play Scorched Bitter to get a counter. See, and there we go, there's a quit. That's how easy it is to win in traditional standard now with this mono red deck. It's absolutely insane, brutal. I mean, you couldn't really ask more from a deck at this point in the format. So thank you guys ever so much for watching the video, and I'll be back later in the week with another one. Goodbye.